Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you our full ham radio mobile setup for multi-day POTA roving and off-road adventures. If you like portable ops, radios, and just getting outdoors, you're going to enjoy this video. Okay, so this is our HF antenna that we're using. It's a little Tar Heel 2, and this is what we use for 6 meters through 80 meters. So let's take a look and see how everything's set up inside here. So what I have to do here is, the way I have this mounted, which I'll show you here in a second, get a little closer, it does clear, we just have to be very careful. So we have the Diamond K400, and that is a lip mount with a 3/8 stud. And so this Tar Heel is called the Little Tar Heel 2. It's rated for 200 watts max power on, well, we don't run over 100 watts, but 200 watts max power, and it does 6, like I said, 6 through 80 meters. And I'll show you something quick that's interesting here. This is about a 55-inch whip, and I have, when I come home and stuff from driving, I usually will have to pull in the garage. So this is a quick way to unhook. It's what they call quick connect, and I bought this straight from the Tar Heel website. And this is basically a 55-inch whip. This will actually tune 10. I don't think it'll do 6 meters. This will do 10 through 80 meters. Now I do have a second whip, a little bit shorter. This is a 32-inch whip, and I did put a quick connect on there too. This will do 6 meters through 80 meters. So just what this is actually rated for. I find this is what I usually run, the 55-inch whip. It's a lot more efficient, just works so much better. And like I said, it's just, you know, the more you have up in the air, the better. So let's take a look and go ahead and put this back on here. So if you want to come up here and take a look, what we're running here is the ICOM 7100. And I'm going to show you here in a second the head mount. It's mounted up front. What I did was ran 10 gauge wire, and I do have power pole connectors right up here. This makes for real quick. If I want to change radios, I can just unplug here. This is fused up at the battery, but this works really nice. And here, just put an elbow mount. This radio will run UHF and VHF, but I do not have that set up to do that now. Okay, so as I said, we have the cable, and there's a control cable as well for the antenna. That's the gray one, and then we have this black coax that came with the antenna mount. Basically that runs, well, real quick, I'll show you this. This is actually a ground wire, and that's actually mounted underneath. I just took and screwed it right into the frame with a self-tapping screw. But here's my cables, all 3 cables. There's a ground cable, antenna cable, control cable, and I just kind of zip tied it right here to this and pop this off, and it runs through. And let's take a peek real quick again what this looks like here on the outside. If you want to come over here and kind of look, so right here, this is the control cable again, and I do have snap-on ferrite there, but all this comes in right through. There's a rubber grommet there, as you can see. And so then I have the ground wire going straight down, like I said, into the Jeep frame. So let's take one more peek back inside real quick. So as I mentioned, we do a lot of portable ops as well, not just mobile, but we're set up in a park. And so this is what we have here. I just have a bag, and I use this bag. It's got a bunch of different antenna stuff in it. Coax, we have chameleon antenna, spike antenna, which we've done a video, and it was one of the antenna videos that we did talking about a $100 antenna. If you want to check that video out, it's really pretty interesting and pretty cool. I do have a spider beam that we'll use as well. This is just a push-up pole, little fiberglass push-up pole with a hitch mount, and we can run an in-fed. And also, I always carry 17-foot whip. So that's kind of what if we were wanting to set up for a little bit longer activation, or need to get a little bit better antenna out besides this one, we have the stuff to do that as well. Okay, so here we are inside the Jeep, and I've got the Jeep running right now. But right here I have the ICOM 7100, just the remote head, and right now I have it set on 20 meters. But it's mounted with a cup holder mount. It's kind of a friction mount. You unscrew it. We'll kind of show you a little bit better here in a second what that looks like. But we got this set up here, and I can kind of swivel it around, move it up and down, and it's really not in the way of anything. And here is what we're using for our antenna, screwdriver antenna controller. And so right here I have it set where you see 44. Basically that just is a setting to where it's raised up and down. So when it's all the way down, it's at 0. So each button designates a specific band. You can pre-program this. So right now I have 10 meters on number 1, 12 meters on 2, 15 on 3, 17 on 4, and on number 5 is 20 meters. So that's where we're at right now. And so if I was to push it down to say 15 meters, this number will start going down, and we can show you that here in a second as well. So let's show you how we have this set up. So I do have a microphone and right here, and I do have a splitter. And this splitter, basically, since this radio runs off of like the cat type cable system for the microphone, or whatever you want to, however you want to say that, it's kind of like an Ethernet cable. This is basically just a 3-way splitter that plugs into the mic port on the back of the ICOM 7100 head. So here is my microphone cable here, and of course it runs into this box, and then I do have a second cable that's plugged in, and that will run back to the back. So when we're doing our roves with where we're doing multi-op roving, I have a microphone set in the very back for that as well, which we'll show you that here in a second as well. So I do have this set up. I have a portable key that I do keep in here just in case, sitting right there. And but I have, since the speaker on this is not very loud, I'll kind of show you real quick what it sounds like. So it has a speaker on the head of it, but when you're driving down the road, it's not very loud. So what I have set up here is a cable that runs in to a media port on an auxiliary input that will play over my speakers. So let's see what it sounds like here. Hit that, and we'll turn this up. So it makes it really a lot louder. I can adjust the volume here and also here. So let's see if we can hunt. There's a park on right here on this frequency. See if I can hunt this park real quick. November 5, Victor, Oscar, Foxtrot, Mobile.
Alright, there is a Oscar, Foxtrot / Mobile. Can I get your full call?
Hey, Roger, thank you for picking me up. My full call is November 5, Victor, Oscar, Foxtrot, and I am portable here in the mobile running ICOM 7100 QSL.
QSL, Roger. You managed to get in and all of that. November 5, Victor, Oscar, Foxtrot. You're coming in at 5 and 8 into the state of Lima Alpha.
QSL Lima Alpha, you're 5'9", in Oklahoma. That's Oscar Kilo. And actually doing a little video here showing the radio off. So hey, thank you so much for being out in the park. Have a blessed afternoon there, and we'll say 73 and Happy New Year to you. Okay, so right here we have the ICOM 5100. And this is a VHF UHF, so it's 2 meters 70 centimeter. And this is very important for when we travel, especially when we're roving. Getting up into certain areas where there's no cell service, this has been a good thing to have, using it mainly for repeater use. But we do hunt parks and stuff if there's any on 2 meter as well. But very nice addition to have. We have up here both these are bullet point mounting system for both phones. We can have a GoPro mount up here, which will kind of show you some of that other stuff up here as well. So this is the ICOM 5100. As you can see, I have it mounted under the Jeep and under the seat. Works really well there, out of the way. And let's go ahead and close this. And I have the antenna mounted right here. This is the Comet SS680. It's short. I know it's maybe not in the ideal spot, but I can get in and out of the garage real easy with it. and works pretty good. It is spring mounted. All right, so this again is our mobile setup with our HF antenna, and you saw the VHF, UHF antenna set up and our rigs. We've actually, 2 months ago, did a 63 park rove. We've done many roves, but this was like a 4.5 day rove that we did. And every activation that we did was with this antenna. We would pull up into a park and we would do that activation, get our minimum activation in and go. And we did it with a friend from Kentucky, and he had a Jeep as well, so had a lot of fun. But yeah, this is our setup. If you have any questions or comments, just drop them down below, or feel free to send us an email, and we'd like to answer any questions. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you supporting us, and we'll say 73 and God bless.